Hello and welcome to Modelling a Bottle Part 2. So this time it was required that you've already done the Part 1 of Modelling a Bottle. Okay, so if you haven't done that video, you need to complete that video first in order to do this one. Okay, so assuming you have it, what we're going to do is we're going to minimize our screen here as per normal. There we go. We're going to open up Autodesk Inventor 2019, go down to the orange eye, Autodesk Inventor Professional 2019, and this time we're going to open up the bottle that we've already drawn, and we're going to create an edit to that bottle to show you how to change things after you've drawn them. Okay, so I've already got the bottle here, but I'm going to go over to the open button this time instead of new. I'm going to go to the open button in the top left hand corner, and I should have bottle 1 saved somewhere, probably in your default location. Bottle 1, there we go. Yours will probably be just on the page already here. If you scroll down to the bottom, you probably shouldn't need to go looking around for it. It should just be already on this list here at the bottom without looking around. So I'm going to open up bottle 1 by double clicking it. Give that a moment to open. Okay, so we have our bottle there. Now, depending on when you drew your bottle, you may or may not have a hole in the center of the bottle that goes all the way through. It may just go through the cap space and go no further like this. If that's the case, don't worry. That's something that's a bit more complicated to go through, so we're just going to leave that. So you may or may not have a hollow bottle all the way through. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this bottle into a lamp. Going to turn it into a lamp. So the first thing we need to do is understand how to edit things that we've already drawn. So if we go over to the menu on the left hand side, you'll notice that yours will say shell 1 rather than shell 2, and probably revolution 1 instead of revolution 2, because I was playing around with the edit. But you won't have delete face there either. But what we're going to do is you're going to go into the revolution here. You say revolution 1 for you. You're going to click that. Right click it, that's the click you don't normally use, and we're going to go down to edit sketch on revolution 1. Okay, so edit sketch, and what that does, that brings up the drawing that you did underneath the 3D shape. Okay, so sketch 1, we should already be in that. Now we want to go onto the we're already in the sketch rather, so we're just going to edit the sketch by adding 2 lines. So I'm going to go over to the line tool at the top here, and being careful to make sure I get it on the line, because if I don't, it won't work. So I'm going to make sure it is definitely on that line. Might want to zoom in quite close, and I'm going to do a line that goes straight across. It doesn't matter how far, as long as it's somewhere in this space here, and it needs to be set at 180 degrees. So if I move that forwards and backwards, it says 180 deg. Click anywhere there, that'll do nicely for me. And now I'm going to zoom out with my mouse, zoom in with the mouse, try and get that 90 degrees. So that means not an angle like this or like this. Try and get it to stay at 90 degrees and touching the line. So I'll zoom in again, double checking got 90 degrees, and oh, there we go. It is difficult, 90 degrees and touching the line. Okay, so there we go. We have a space there. Now, what we want to do is we want to make sure that it, when it continues with this, that it removes a part of it as well. So I'm going to right click, that's the click you don't normally use, in the middle of nowhere, and select cancel, which turns my tool off, so I have no tools on now. And now I'm going to go to the scissors at the top, the trim scissors tool, this one here. Click that once, and I'm just going to trim this line at the bottom here off. Okay, and now I'm going to go to finish sketch. Now the bottle doesn't look any different, but if I look underneath, I've now created a void in the center. and that's what we were looking to do. Okay, so we've now got a bottle with a hole in the centre, and if you ask the teacher, you can show you an example of one of those printed that was turned into a GCSE project that was a lamp, and that was an A grade project, so quite simple to do. There we go. Okay, once you're finished, we need to, as per usual, go to File, Save As, and this one's bottle 2 as opposed to bottle 1. Click Save. All done and dusted, lovely. You can change the colour of it as well if you like, and of course get your screenshots by pressing on the top row of the keyboard the PRT SCRN button when you are in a view. So let's go to front view. When we do this one, obviously we want all 3 views, but the important one is going to be the underside here. Probably go for a corner view so you can show that there's a hole in the center there and it's been successful. So we're going to click the PRT SCRN button on the keyboard on the top row at the right hand side. Tap that once. Go to our page. Just going to delete these ones out to show you. Right click anywhere on the page. Select paste, and as per usual, double click the photo. Select the black bars, click and drag those so you can crop your photo down to the part. Oh, nice and careful. There we go. Press enter or click off it, same thing. And that's the 3D view one then. That's the important one. The other 2, obviously you need to do those 2 as well. Okay, well done, you complete the tutorial.